Cisco wireless access points that I wanted to open up a couple of them just to have a look at what you can get out of wireless access points. They're pretty, they're actually quite common. You get them at like either large office blocks or I find them, a lot of them at schools at the moment. You'll find that a lot of schools are switching over to different kinds of systems, and these kind of Cisco wireless access points are what they're actually, you know, getting rid of at the moment, and as well as these other kind of Cisco systems, and these are pretty good. They're quite heavy. They're mostly cast aluminium, but or some kind of aluminium. But yeah, they've got these ones have got 6 antennas, and they're 2.5 gigahertz antennas on one side and 5 gigahertz antennas on the other side. Now some of these have got broken antennas and stuff, so what I'm going to do is these old ones, or these small ones, the 1200 series access points, they don't really seem to sell much second hand, so I'm just going to scrap all these out, not really worry about it. But these larger ones, these can sell okay on eBay. So what I'll do is, some of them have got the wall mounts and stuff. So this is the 1200 or 1252 series. These seem to sell for, you know, around 40 or 50 bucks each. Probably end up, you know, even if you're getting 25 bucks each for them, I suppose it's not too bad. So I've got quite a few of these. I've got a lot more stashed away, and so I'll probably try and sell some of these on eBay, the ones with the good antennas, or, you know, the ones that I can make up. There's 6 good antennas on each one. Like this one here, it's got some broken ones, and so I'll probably just scrap this one out. It doesn't even have a wall mount, so so this is one that I can scrap out now, and see how these other ones go, and the other ones that I got stashed away. And if they sell, then I'll just you know, I'll sell them. You know, if they don't sell, then I'll probably scrap them out as well. But so yeah, I'll just give you a little look at what's inside one of each. Okay, so I've got my 2 wireless access points here ready to go. I'll start off with the small one, just so we get this one out the way. So yeah, I've undone screws and stuff just to make it a little bit quicker to scrap out. But basically just a bit of a steel door here just to access the little LAN module. It's like a little slot card, but the rest of this is basically cast aluminium, so it's got some good value. So as you can see, it's just solid cast aluminium, so, you know, a little bit of extra value there in the aluminium. And same with this, all cast aluminium, so pretty good. Alright, so here's our main board. As I said, there's only one board in it, in this small one, and got the little LAN card. So we've got some gold fingers on there, and a few things to depopulate, as well as the little gold crystal oscillator there, which are pretty common on you know, LAN cards and telecom cards and stuff like that, and servers. So yeah, so not bad. And also at the ends of the wires, there's a little bit of gold there too, bit of steel. So obviously it's a high grade board, being having a gold corner chip here, and It's got some yellow tantalum capacitors in the center there, some of them around the outside. Not a great deal, but still, you know, it's a high-grade board. You can sell it as a high-grade board or depopulate it. You've got some more crystal oscillators there, the gold ones. So yeah, and the other side, got a little bit more going on with some bigger tantalum capacitors, black ones, yellow ones, and some really big MLCCs and some smaller ones. So we've got some of the smaller little easy stuff to depopulate, a lot more black tantalum capacitors here, MLCCs. I'm going to have some gold pins in there. So not a bad little board for just a small little box. And as I said, that you can pick these up at schools at the moment. A lot of schools are getting rid of these kind of wireless access points. I don't, you know, from what I hear, they didn't really work that well. They don't really like them. So so yeah, you got some good cast aluminium and a nice high grade board out of each one of these. And you know, some schools have got you know, you can pick up you know, 50 or 100 of these in one go. So, and then we've got these this other Cisco style of wireless access point, and got the 6 antennas on it. And so I'll just take off the antennas. I can throw these broken ones away, although inside there's a tiny little bit of gold in there, but it's a female point, so it's pretty hard to get out the little bit of gold plating out of it, so I don't find it's really worth it. These antennas, if they're in good condition, you know, you might as well keep a few. So I'm keeping all the ones that I scrapped, and just in case I need to replace the antennas on the ones that I do sell. But these flat ones, these are the 5 gigahertz antennas, and the tubular ones are the 2.5 gigahertz or 2.4 gigahertz antennas. So these are a better, I think they're a better quality antenna. All right, and so this basically splits up into 3 sections. You got the antenna modules on each side, and then you got the main board in the center. And as I said, it's mostly cast aluminium. And so you just push these open, and that's our one of our antenna modules. And yeah, they're a little bit fiddly to open up, so I'll just get this out the way and I'll open up one of these. They're pretty much identical, and I've already undone some screws, so it's a little bit quicker. It's a bit of plastic. Just got to get this cover off here, so I'll try and do it as quickly as possible. I've got the right, probably don't have the right size screw. That's a bit better. Okay. Just get these screws out. They're Torx screws, so I need a little Torx screw bit. And, this is when I find this Black & Decker little handheld screwdriver really invaluable, because you can put a whole heap of different Torx and all kinds of screws in there, and it's just save doing it by hand. All right, so that's our little board here. Now this is basically all cast, so it's actually an extruded aluminium piece. So it's so this is just one card and this is basically an antenna module for the antenna, and I'll just quickly take this off, give you a better look at the card. Yeah, so quite a few little screws, but you know, most things do have screws, so yeah. But again, you got these little wires with the little gold ends on them, so you know, make sure you cut off these little gold ends before you get rid of the wire. You know, there's another 3 there, so all adds up. So basically it's just like a slot card. I think you can see it. Just yep. Yeah, so we've got some gold fingers, which is nice. These are all little aluminium caps, and if I can pop one off, they're basically just aluminium shielded caps to shield the little IC chips. So they're just tiny little little flat packs. Got some MLCCs, but not a great deal. Just see if I can get another one off. So these, you know, throw in as aluminium if you like. But yeah, so we've got some nice little flat packs. I mean, they're only small, but they're going to have, you know, some good gold bonding wire, because, you know, remember, this is telecommunications, so anything telecom is going to be good. So you can remove all these shields and see what's underneath each one. And you know, so under this one, not much, just these little transformer kind of things. But yeah, so on the other side, just got these little grommets. Not much on the other side, aside from some nice MLCCs all around, but that's about it. So, you know, we can easily depopulate all these MLCCs and take off our gold fingers, take off the aluminium shields, and then depopulate these main IC chips. So that's just one antenna module card. And obviously the other side, so we've got another one in here, same deal. It's, the card's exactly the same as that. So we've got 2 cards like that, so 2 high-end slot cards. What's left is basically this extruded aluminium piece, as well as another piece here that we'd need to take off because it's got some steel screws, but you know, quite a nice heavy piece of aluminium. So yeah, so that's them. And then the main unit, basically get rid of a couple of screws. So it's, yeah, you know, it's really handy that it's mostly aluminium, you know, so at least you're getting a bit of value there. So that there, just the aluminium bracket. So again, nice piece to put in with aluminium, or you know, might even keep this, and just in case I need a little piece of aluminium for a project or anything, you know, you can always sell it as aluminium later on down the track if you find that you're never going to use it. But sometimes aluminium comes in handy. Okay, just get rid of a couple more screws. Alright, so should have the main board here. Yep. So a couple of riser cards, or yeah, I guess you can call them backplane boards or riser cards. slot in each one of these like that, and that's where this antenna cable fits into. So it just slots into like that, and this part slots into the main board. So once again, we've got identical gold fingers. So nice little gold fingers on this, and we've also got some gold pins in here if you want to take that off as well. But yeah, so another little bonus, 2 of them straight off the bat. And now just undo one more screw. So this here, this is this actually, it looks like it's stainless steel instead of aluminium. So you just check it with a magnet. If it's non-magnetic and it looks like, you know, it's more steel, it's aluminium. Sorry, stainless steel. Put it on a grinder. If it sets off sparks, it's stainless steel. Even though it's not worth any more than aluminium, they're worth about the same, about $1 a kilo. And here's our main board. And again, it's got a couple of these aluminium shields. So we'll have a look at this. Okay. So this is extruded aluminium. We just have to clean off some of these steel bits, but yeah, another good piece of aluminium to put in the pile. And so there's the main board. So a couple of more plugs for your gold pins. Not a great deal from what we can see. You know, we've got some MLCCs in here. Not a whole heap. One black tantalum capacitor, or a couple of them. Other side, we've got some much better MLCCs going along here. So they're all right. A couple of more black tantalums. And so it's pretty much what's under these main shields. And if I can get one of them off, we'll have a look and see what sort of yeah, so we've got a nice main chip here. We're obviously going to have some more under these ones, under this big one here. So that was a big one, but there's only not a lot in there. So basically the shielding is just to protect it from whatever, but basically we just got 2 tantalum capacitors here and some MLCCs. Now you can see where this one is. So basically this is the underside of the board and this is the top of the board. And so just like on a motherboard, you'll get MLCCs and possibly tantalum capacitors directly underneath the CPU. So that shows that tells us that this is the main CPU. So when we go to depopulate, this is, you know, the main one that we want. This will have, you know, if I scratch through it, through the paint, you can see that, I don't know if you can see it, but it's copper. I can see the copper underneath. So there will be gold bonding wire and all that there. Some small IC chips. So there'll be some more small IC chips there. And the same kind of deal. So not a lot on this side. Mostly MLCCs. Our main chip, and we're going to have some more chips here. Some nice MLCCs, but that's about it. So not a great deal, but off the main board, you'd expect a little bit more off the main board after you see these slot cards. That's why these slot cards, the antenna cards, you know, they're quite important cards, and you know, and they're very good value, these ones. So we take off all these, and we're going to have some nice some nice chips under here and all sorts of things. So they're very small, but they will be sweet little chips as far as gold recovery is concerned. All right, so in that one, as I said, we're going to have another board in here exactly like that. So two of them, the main board and the two riser cards. So you know, quite a bit of you know, there'll be another one in there, but quite a bit of gold plating, you know, and quite a bit of value in these. So yeah, I definitely you know, don't mind getting these Ciscos. And as I mentioned, you can pick them up a lot at schools, and when you get them, you usually get them in big batches. So definitely keep an eye out for these Cisco wireless access points. And the other one that we did, which had a much nicer main board, but only had one board and no real gold fingers, but got some pins there, but some really nice tantalum capacitors and MLCCs and whole heap of them here, and high grade chip. So yeah, that's out of those Ciscos. And but quite good value here because we've got some really good boards, and we also, you know, we also got quite a bit of aluminium, bit of extruded aluminium. So you know, we've got probably 2 to 3 pounds of aluminium on top of the board. So that's it. So that's wireless wireless access points, and yeah, so get out there, you know, hit schools and ask them for some eWaste, and you might get yourself a whole bunch of these yourself. And all right, well, until the next video, keep scrapping, guys. Have fun.